Hi, I am Renaud Vidal, working with At Risk, which is a company specialized in organizational resilience, and I am the dissemination manager of the European research project called InfraStress on critical infrastructure protection. And through these short videos, like this one, we will update you regularly on the life of the project. And today, Clemente Fuggini has joined us. So thank you, Clemente. You're the head of Transport and Infrastructure Research and Innovation with RINA Group. Could you please present your company and your department, particularly its overarching vision and strategy?
Yes, so thank you very much for having invited me to make this interview and to present myself, the company, and above all, what we do in the InfraStress project. So as you said, I'm working in the Transport and Infrastructure division of RINA. RINA is a consulting, engineering, testing, inspection, and certification company with headquarters in Genoa, Italy. RINA is an international company operating in the main market of energy, marine, certification, transport and infrastructure, and inspection and field. RINA has more or less 400,000 employees around the world, spread in 200 offices and in 70 countries worldwide. RINA is actively involved in many national, European, and international research and development and innovation projects. InfraStress is one of these. And myself, since when I joined RINA 10 years ago, I've been working in the field of research and development, particularly in the sector of transport infrastructure, security, and defense.
And according to you, what are the most important challenges pertaining to critical infrastructure protection?
Well, protecting a critical infrastructure is a challenge per se. I would say that in the last years, with the increase of a number of threats that we are facing, from physical threats to cyber threats to cyber physical as well as hybrid threats, critical infrastructure need to be protected more and more and need to adopt a wider, let's say, framework than the one that was adopted in the past. Not looking only at protecting the infrastructure per se, but looking more in general at the resilience of the infrastructure, taking into account the phase of anticipation of events, prevention of events, response to events, and above all, recovery to events, which is a key point when we are talking about continuity of the service that these critical infrastructure have to provide.
So you mentioned earlier that RINA is a partner of InfraStress, of course, and in your view, how can this InfraStress project address these challenges, and what are the most interesting and exciting aspects of this project to you?
I think that the most interesting aspect to me of InfraStress is the fact that it was designed with a business and a vision in mind, and to carry out an effective exploitation of the different solutions and methods that are proposed in the project. This would secure the impact of InfraStress and the market uptake of the proposed solution afterwards. And this is a key point, in my opinion, because there are a number of projects which are addressing the topic of critical infrastructures, but only the ones that have been built with this business vision in mind, in my humble opinion, will be able really to reach the market and offer solution to the operators and managers of critical infrastructure, and thus providing a benefit not only to them, clearly, but to the user of this infrastructure, to the citizen and the society as a whole, because the more secure and resilient are our critical infrastructure, the better, of course, will be for us and for our, let's say, benefits.
Okay. And can you tell us more about your specific role in the project?
Yes, of course. RINA, among the various capabilities and skills that has developed in the years, as the one of risk assessment and risk management. And in fact, with this in mind, we have been involved in InfraStress to develop a total industrial, physical, and cyber risk assessment methodology and tool for industrial sites and facilities which are in the scope of InfraStress. So for us would be really important to be able at the end of the project to see this outcome, since it will put together on one side the classical, let's say, safety world that is looking at physical risk assessment of industrial sites and plants, together with the newborn, I would say, cyber risk assessment world and methodologies. If we will be able to put together both and integrate into current practices and procedures of managers of industrial sites and facilities, this will be for us first, but in general for the InfraStress project, I think a key outcome and a key result.
And can you tell us what are the project's expected benefits for your company?
As I said, if we will be able to make this live and really provide something that is a service that the managers of these facilities can use in their practices, then for RINA the benefit would be to bring this service to the market and to offer it to critical infrastructure managers, not only, of course, starting from the sector in scope of InfraStress, but I would say moving also to other infrastructures and operators, for instance, in the oil and gas sector or in the transport sector, creating a sort of, let's say, robust and reliable service they can use in their daily business and risk assessment plans.
All right, Clemente Fuggini, thank you very much.
Thank you, and thanks again for giving me this opportunity.